Hi there. Alright, so today's video, very laid back as always. Kind of like a chatty, get ready with me kind of thing. And I'm just going to be doing this makeup look. We're going for more of like a soft glam, I think. And it's just been nice to have a little chat and just relax. So that is what we're doing today. So just relax as always and enjoy the video. Once again, we're in a different setup. So yeah, I'm still in my dressing gown. I'm very cozy, to be honest. So I'm basically just going to be doing a little get ready with me today. We're just going to go for a nice like soft glam look. Grab your beverage. So let's get started. Like, I haven't filmed in this bedroom for 2 years, I feel. I don't know. It's been a while. Anyway, my eyebrows are done. Oh my god. Eyebrows are all done. I use my NYX microbrow pencil. Also, if you can hear sounds banging, my dad's doing gardening things out there, so I will get out of this room eventually, but it's just very comfortable. So you know what, I think we might start off with a bit of the skin. Actually, I'm feeling, yeah, let's just go. Oh, I didn't put my rings on. Oh well. So for primer, I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution primer serum. I've really been enjoying this. It's kind of like something that really does go through me though. Like, I love the look of frosted glass, but I can't stand the feel of it. It goes through me. Like, if my nails touch it, oh, I can't. That's what it looks like. It's kind of pearly and pink. I'm hoping that you can see me properly. We're filming in natural light, and then I've got one of my filming lights on, so I'm hoping that the lighting is okay for you. It actually feels like quite moisturizing as well. It's just kind of like a glowy moisturizer, but obviously it's got your priming benefits as well. So I do really like it, because a lot of the time these like serums, I feel like they either don't actually make your makeup last, or they just aren't like hydrating enough and they're just kind of liquidy and it's just very slippery, you know what I mean? But this one, like, you can feel kind of like a tack to it. Look at the glow it gives, and it feels genuinely hydrating as well. And obviously I've got very dry skin, so okay, so that's that done. Then for foundation, I'm going to use one of my favourite affordable foundations ever. This is the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. So this is really good. It's really long wearing. It's got hyaluronic acid in as well, so it's very, very good for dry skin people like me. And yeah, it's vegan. It's got no parabens, no mineral oils. It's just a very good, it's a great foundation. And I love the packaging as well. Like, it looks very like high-end. Glass bottle, pump. It's great. So I'm going to use my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH03 brush. I'm hoping the shade's alright. I think it should be. I use the shade Neutral Hazel. So I definitely say it's medium coverage, but like, you can definitely build it to be full. But it's not going to look like cakey or drying. It honestly wears so well throughout the day as well. This dude's finally going. It's just kind of scarred a little bit. I think the shade is actually a tiny bit too light. But actually, I think the shade is right. It's just the undertone seems a bit cool. Also, I'm getting a bit better at understanding undertones now, which is good. So I'm definitely a warm undertone. At first, I didn't think I was. I don't know what I thought I was. But because of the olive kind of like in my skin, I am actually quite warm. So I guess I thought I was neutral. I have no idea what that even means still, to be honest. But I think I was looking at all my foundation shades and stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm mainly like warm in a lot of things. We're gonna go for the warm undertone. Moving on, like, can we just with that foundation? It looks so good. Then for concealer, I'm going to use the Il Makiage Fucking Flawless Concealer, and I use the shade 8 in this. Again, I'm using just a lot of like kind of holy grails in a way. Like, these are all like very trusty products that I would like always go to if I am genuinely like going out. Just very long wearing products, but also things that aren't heavy on the skin. So like, that's why I use that foundation. It's not super full coverage, but it will still give you the coverage, but still kind of look quite soft, and I just completely missed that. Lovely. Why? I need to keep my makeup clean, considering it's getting packed soon. Yeah, this is kind of disgusting me. Like, I've got to pack my makeup tomorrow. It's traumatizing. Now it's kind of clicking. Now, like, when I went into my filming room and I was like, oh my god, I have to get my makeup packed tomorrow. Like, it kind of sunk in and it kind of hit me last night that I'm gonna get packed. Like, that's literally, like, I've just got a few days left here. It's very emotional. Makiage is like a brand that I don't hear a lot of people talk about, but I know that this concealer was very hyped about. Like, I loved Shape Tape. That was overly hyped. Well, not overly hyped. That was rightfully hyped, in my opinion. Because I didn't really hear about Il Makiage until like Carly Bible like did a collab with them. I really wanted to actually get that, but the shipping was just a lot and I only wanted like a couple pieces. Okay, so that is concealer done. I think I might powder the under eyes and then, actually no, because I've got cream. Oh, I don't know what to do. This also made me feel very uncomfortable. The fact that like I put like my everyday makeup like in like an actual makeup bag because everything's getting packed. Or should I move on to the eyes? Oh, I don't know. Should I just move on to the eyes? I think I should. I mean, it's very simple for the eyes, to be honest. I think I'll do that. I think I'm literally just going to powder the tiniest bit under my eyes. I am going to use the fancy ass Hourglass Veil powder. It's way too expensive for what it is. Like, it's a loose powder, come on. But it is really good. So I can't shit on it too much because I do use it a lot and I do love it. I've not set my under eyes just with a brush in a very long time and it feels a bit uncomfortable because usually I press it with like my little sponge, but I've left that in my filming room and honestly I cannot be asked to stand back up. So we're just gonna go old school with the brush. I'm gonna leave that like that. I'm just gonna kind of bring it up there to kind of help with the eyeshadow as well. Eyeshadow. So I'm gonna prime my lids with you know what. Alright, so for eyeshadow, again, because we're keeping it very soft, very natural glam basically, I'm going to use two of my favourite affordable palettes. These are the e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadows. So I'm going to use, I didn't really want to use two different ones, but I love this brown from the Carnival Candy palette. Like, that's literally one of my favourite transition colours ever. But the main one I'm going to use is one of my faves, which is the Cream and Sugar palette. So it looks like this. So I love these palettes. They're such good quality. They're literally like high-end eyeshadows, honestly. Definitely my favourite at the drugstore. Like, these 100% the best in my opinion. So these ones come with 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. So that's the Cream and Sugar palette, and then this is the Carnival Candy. So you've got your pop of colour. This red's really nice as well, and then you've just kind of got like a little cream, and then my favourite in the middle. We're just going to do a very soft look, like I said. Alright, I'm gonna switch palettes now, so I've kind of done with that one. Honestly, these blend so nicely. I'm obsessed. So I'm gonna go into the Cream and Sugar palette now. And I'm gonna take this shade here. It's like the champagne colour. Okay, then I'm going to take the shade next to that one in the palette, the little gold. Why did I just call it little? The gold there. Just kind of like on the outer part of this part. I don't know how to explain it. Just like here for this. Like, look how nice that is. That was one little swipe. That's got no mirror. Excuse me. I don't know when that stopped recording, but I'm now just going to take the dark brown and then kind of do like a smoky outer like corner, but then like maybe do a bit of like eyeliner at the same time. Okay, we're back. And the robe's back on because you know what, this house is absolutely freezing and I just can't deal, so the robe's back on. So my camera battery died and my other two are dead as well, so I had to like just stop filming and just charge it for a bit. So I just went ahead and did my mascara. I was actually going to do a bit of like a liquid liner but use like a brown, but now I'm looking at it, I think it looks softer and I kind of like it like this. This honestly is just like one of those go-to looks for me. I love using this palette, and this is usually like the look that I do with it. Then just popped on my mascara and I use the Colourpop Axe Natural mascara, which I do really like as well. It's just very nice and natural. Obviously it's natural. Just, it's volumizing but also very lengthening, and it just kind of feathers out your lashes really nicely. Let's finish off the face and then we're almost done. So for bronzer, I am going to do cream and powder for both bronzer and blush. So I'm going to use the Fenty Matchstick, and this one is in the shade Mocha. I believe this is one of the lightest shades, but like it works for me perfectly fine. Always have to blend out my chin first if I do it, because like I'll literally just forget. Like Fenty with their cream products on, I mean Fenty with anything to be fair that I've tried from them, kill it, but like the creams, like the cream bronzers that are like in like the flat package, like in the compacts, I love those. The powdered bronzers I love, the cream blushes I love, and I know like these were like one of the first like products that they launched, the matchsticks, I remember, but look at that. Blends out so nicely. Next, what have we got next? Okay, blush. Again, we're going to use one of my favourites. This is the Revolution Fast Base Blush, and this was my favourite shade. This is Bear. I say my favourite shade, it's the only one I have. I think I want to get like a peach one if they do that. Yeah, I wasn't going to get it because I knew that like Rare Beauty were coming out with like their spring collection, which should be available now. It came out on like the 15th. But like I just placed my order, right? And obviously because I'm moving soon, so I was like I could get it shipped to obviously my new address, or just get it like on next day delivery so it definitely comes before I leave. So obviously I did the next day delivery, so it just came. But like I forgot, so like I ordered the powder and one of the bronzer sticks, and then I got a couple of the stuff that I decided I want. Like I got another, I think I got 2 more lip products or something, but then I realised that I forgot that they were launching like more blush shades, and they were like dewy ones, like dewy versions of like the soft pinch blushes, which I love. I love them so much. Definitely my favourite thing from the brand. I kind of want to place another order because I think it was the shade Joy is the shade that I want. It's like a really nice orange, and I was just looking at it like I need that in my life. Makeup Revolution do one in this formula, I will be happy, because honestly I was actually looking at my blush collection and I don't actually have that many like orangey peachy blushes like when it comes to creams. This looks very intense, but like it's blending out, don't worry. But like in terms of creams, I don't actually have that many. So I was like, I need to invest in another one. Maybe. I should be on a no buy. I'm still supposed to be on a no buy, but clearly that's not working out for me. So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna use the Kimchi Chic bronzer brush. I'm gonna use this Mulan brush. I got this from, it's like a Superdrug collection that they did with Mulan. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit because these are very pigmented. Set down there. And to just set the blush in place, I'm going to use this Mulan blush from Colourpop. This one is in the shade Matchmaker. This is my favourite blush from this collection. It's one of my favourite blushes, just period. I'm going to take this 116 tapered blush brush. I think this is from Primark, but they're so good, these brushes. Honestly, I really like them. Very pigmented and very powdery blush, but it is one of my faves. Okay, alright, let me get this off for the end of the video. Oh, it's so cold. I need to put the heating on, man. It's so cold. Okay, for lips, I've just realised these have just been in the way. For lip liner, I'm going to use the LA Girl lip liner in the shade Bear. Again, this is one of my favourite. This is actually one of my favourite lip combinations ever, and then I'm just going to add a gloss on top. Okay, honestly, one of my favourite lip liners. Okay, then for over top, I'm going to use the Nudestix Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Pixi. Again, one of my faves. So I'm just going to put this kind of like in the centre because it is quite light and it is quite pink. But it blends so nicely in with this lip liner. And there you have one of my favourite lip combos ever. Because this is kind of more like a glam look, we're going to add a gloss on top. So this is like my favourite clear gloss ever. This is the Essence Extra Shine Volume Lip Gloss. Obviously it's just the clear one there. It's called Crystal Clear. That's literally the name of it. So I do keep it clean. I wipe the doe foot off every time I use it because obviously if you keep dipping it back in, this is just going to be like a nude pink really. So yeah, it's my favourite though. It transforms any lip and just makes it more juicy basically. I hate that word. I don't like using that word. But it does. It makes your lips look more plump. There we go. That's a bit better word. I'm just going to apply this. Like literally. And it's not sticky whatsoever. It is just, it's so hydrating and so moisturizing. I think I've said this before. It feels more like a lip oil than a gloss. Smells really good as well, but yeah, literally. This is the finished look. What do we think? I'm going out next week as well, so I might do this makeup look again. It's nothing you haven't seen before, but I just felt like doing a bit more of like a full glam makeup look and just kind of like sit down and just... I'm trying to take advantage as much as I can while I'm still here at home, if you couldn't already tell. So I'm just trying to film as much as I can. So yes, anyway, that is it for the video, so I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, let me know any of the videos you want me to do. And yeah, let me know what you think of this makeup, if you're picking anything up from, or if you have picked anything up from like the Rare Beauty Spring collection, let me know as well. Let me know what you got. If you tried the dewy blushes from like the Soft Pinch line, let me know what you think of them as well. And yes, I will see you in my next video.